Like and subscribe, The Facts Drone.
It's more Steph Curry, man. It's a woman, Steph Curry.
These WNBA players, Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, who many are saying are the Larry Bird and Magic Johnson of the WNBA. Do you like that when you hear that?
I like it, and they are.
Always had the ball in her hand. Everybody was playing off of her. She just commanded the whole game. I was like, who the hell is this? She is nice. It was like, oh, she's the best player in the country.
Had if I told you that NBA legends are losing their minds over rookie Caitlin Clark? She's not just impressive, Kevin Garnett has compared her to Steph Curry. And here's the kicker. She's doing this in the WNBA, not just in college or some obscure league. Why are basketball greats so astonished? Let's break it down. Garnett, who's known for his discerning eye, sees Clark's game as on par with Curry's. That's huge praise. Why the comparison? It's Clark's shooting prowess and skill that stand out. Her range extends well beyond the arc, starting almost as soon as she crosses half court. She has that same quick release and confidence to pull up from anywhere, much like Curry. This isn't just hype. Legends are genuinely amazed by what they're witnessing from Clark, and it's clear that she's making an extraordinary impact in the WNBA.
Hey, if you ain't in the Steph Curry shape, that's how she plays, bro. She gonna give you more than 10. She can shoot, and she got work, bro. Man, she can wiggle, bro. Matter of fact, what she playing with, a women's ball? Women's ball?
Nah, she playing with the NBA ball. She can get 10.
She can still get money on them.
And just like Steph Curry transformed the NBA, Caitlin Clark is revolutionizing women's basketball. But it's not only her shooting that's grabbing attention. Paul Pierce, another NBA legend, witnessed Clark drop 41 points against LSU and was utterly amazed. Pierce declared it the greatest performance I've ever seen in the NCAA tournament, girl or boy. That's right. His reaction highlights just how extraordinary Clark's performance was, setting a new benchmark in college basketball.
This was the greatest performance I've ever seen in the NCAA tournament, girl or boy. I mean, the obvious answer is Caitlin Clark, but let me tell you something before I get to her. I was mesmerized by her. We saw a white girl in Iowa do it to a bunch of black girls. Well, of course. That made it like, oh, that gained my respect. She did it to some girls from LSU who we thought were some dogs.
Defending champs,
and put them on her knee and spanked them.
That's coming from someone who's witnessed his fair share of March Madness magic. What sets Caitlin Clark apart in these crucial moments is her knack for stepping up when it matters most. Under intense pressure and in the spotlight, Clark doesn't just score. She takes command of the game, making every single possession count. Now, let's turn our attention to Shaq. Known for his larger-than-life personality, the Big Diesel rarely holds back. But even by his standards, this is monumental. Shaquille O'Neal's reaction to Caitlin Clark's performance is a testament to just how significant her impact is. Shaquille O'Neal offers praise for WNBA stars. They've always played hard. They've always played great. They've always played hard. I'm glad they're getting their exposure. They definitely deserve it. Now we just got to get them similar contracts to what some of those NBA guys are making. O'Neal.
You are.
Yeah, but she's incredible. Congratulations to her and her family.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is I'm just seeing her last year when they played LSU, but she's phenomenal.
Shaquille O'Neal didn't hold back. He labeled Caitlin Clark as the greatest female collegiate player ever. This isn't just hype, it's historical. What has Shaq so convinced? Clark's unparalleled dominance over the Big Ten for 4 consecutive seasons, where she topped the conference in both scoring and assists. This isn't just impressive, it's groundbreaking. Clark isn't just outplaying defenders, she's rewriting the record books. But hold on, it gets even better. Kevin Durant, one of the NBA's most prolific scorers, has weighed in, and he's not holding back. KD referred to Caitlin Clark as the best player in the country. Not just the best female player, but the best player, period. That's the level of respect Clark's game commands. With such high praise from KD, it's no surprise that Clark entered the WNBA with expectations soaring higher than a skyscraper.
I was like, oh damn, I see it now. Like, you know,
All right.
like when you walk in,
Look
and you
like
don't
it.
even know who anybody is, and they just be like, yo, that's the best player in the country right there. It's just like, yo, that shit hits you out of nowhere. Like, let me really focus in on it.
How's she really doing in her first WNBA season? Well, in the first half, Clark has been putting up solid numbers. 17 points, 8 assists, and 6 rebounds per game. Not bad for a rookie, right? But if you're thinking those stats don't quite match her college dominance, you're onto something. Here's the thing. The WNBA isn't college ball. It's a different beast entirely, with tougher competition and a more physical style of play. Clark's learning this firsthand, and it's shifting how she approaches the game. But don't get it twisted, she's not struggling. Far from it. She's adapting, evolving, and fine-tuning her game to meet the demands of the pro level. And guess what? NBA legends are paying close attention to her every move. Take Charles Barkley, the round mound of rebound.
I mean, what she's done for the game the last couple of years, I mean, she is a shining star. She doesn't say a word. Yeah, she's never said a word about anybody. She just shows up and does her job.
But it's not all smooth sailing for Caitlin Clark. Charles Barkley has pointed out the petty nonsense she's been facing on the court. He didn't anticipate the level of rough play and physicality she's encountering in the WNBA, and it's caught him by surprise. But here's where it gets interesting. Not everyone sees it the way Chuck does. Reggie Miller, the sharpshooter himself, has a different perspective. He's not at all surprised by the challenges Clark is facing. Miller put it bluntly, saying, "What did you expect was going to happen? You're playing at the highest level. This is the pro ranks." Miller's point? This is the big leagues.
I saw the performance. At least at 41, almost triple-double, he was shooting, letting that ball fly. I watched a little bit, but she got it going in the second half, so I didn't watch that. I think it's more Steph Curry, man. It's a woman, Steph Curry.
Veterans aren't going to roll out the red carpet for a rookie, no matter how much hype she brings. They're going to test her, push her to her limits, and that's exactly what's happening with Caitlin Clark. But there's another side to Clark's rapid rise. Gilbert Arenas, never one to hold back, dropped a truth bomb about the attention Clark's getting. He pointed out that when someone gains too much power or attention too quickly, it naturally pisses people off.
Right? We've played. We understand when someone gets too much power without earning it, it pisses people off naturally. Right? We've seen it with LeBron James. For example,
Is Arenas right? Is there resentment brewing in the WNBA over Clark's stardom? It's a touchy subject, but it comes with the territory when you're changing the game like Clark is.
Caitlin Clark is the reason why a lot of great things is going to happen for the WNBA. But for her individually, I don't think she should get involved on nothing that's being said. Just go, have fun, enjoy.
LeBron pointed out that the WNBA has introduced chartered planes for the first time in league history, and he's giving Clark credit for that change. It's not just about comfort, it's about respect. Clark's presence is elevating the WNBA to new heights, both on and off the court. She's drawing unprecedented crowds. TV ratings are soaring, and social media is buzzing. She's not just a player, she's a phenomenon. But here's the million-dollar question. Can Clark keep this up? The physical toll of the pro game is real, and the mental pressure of being the league's face is intense. Clark isn't just playing basketball. She's carrying the hopes of a generation of female athletes. It's a lot for one rookie to handle, but that's what makes Clark's journey so compelling. She's not just facing these challenges, she's embracing them. And besides her skills, there's another element that's got basketball fans buzzing. A rivalry that's injecting new life into the WNBA.
Her range, her three-point shooting overall, her flair for testing her range every night and knowing that the other team's going to try to take it away. And she's fearless. She just adds another element of surprise that you can't really game plan for because it's so kind of just unseen.
It's drawing comparisons to one of the greatest showdowns in NBA history, Clark versus Angel Reese. This matchup isn't just exciting, it's changing the game. And who better to weigh in than Magic Johnson himself? Magic has called these WNBA stars, Clark and Reese, the Larry Bird and Magic Johnson of women's basketball. That's not just high praise. It's basketball royalty acknowledging something special. Why is this rivalry such a big deal? It's not just about two talented players facing off. It's about the narrative they're creating. Clark and Reese are injecting new energy into women's basketball, attracting fans who've never tuned into the WNBA before, and delivering moments that will be talked about for years to come.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for daily updates.